people, it is Sherry Moulton back with another video. Hope you're having an amazing day. I apologize again for not having a video on Sunday. Guys, we're almost at the end of trailer season and I'm happy and sad all at the same time. So nice to get back to some normalcy. 3 videos a week, promised, because I'll be home so I can sneak up and down in my basement to do videos. So with that, anyways, with that being said, today I am, again, I keep always saying this, I am the luckiest girl in the world. I want to thank Rez Resin for sending me their mold making kit. So I have the silicone rubber to make the mold, and there is this awesome kit that you can build the casing that you would make the mold in. So it comes with all of this lovely stuff. So what I'm going to do, instead of holding it up to you, I'm going to bring you down and we can go through a bunch of stuff, and I'm going to show you what I did, and hopefully it works. So I'm just going to bring you right on down here. Just give me 1 second. We're in my kitchen again at the trailer. Hopefully we can get this all in here. So I purchased a tray from the dollar store. Let me just make sure I can get you right here. There, so I purchased a tray from the dollar store because you need to adhere this to something. Let me get everything off here. So I'm going to show you kind of what I was thinking. And then I'm going to put you on pause because I have to prepare everything. So the kit comes with amazing instructions, as always, from Rez Resin. That is their amazing. They love to give good directions. So this is 2-way tape. So you take all of these little pieces. There's 4 corner parts. There's all these little clips that you need to use. And there is all the center pieces. So you can make whatever size of a mold, which is amazing. And they click together easy. Here, let me just turn my backlight. I don't have my studio lights here. So all they do is there's a groove and a groove. So you fit the grooves together, take these little clips and put them there. So we're gonna build this. And then I purchased this dollar store tray thinking that I could tape it to it because it's plastic. And we'll put a corner on here. I'm debating whether to do 1 or 2 things inside of this. So I'll build it as big as it goes because this is pretty cool. We're going to do 2 things. So we're going to do some little Christmas ornaments that I picked up at Michael's. The only thing is they're porcelain, but they're not finished. So I don't know if it will affect how you do this. So I'm going to show you in a second. We'll get this all put together and then I'll show you what I have. And we'll go from there because I've been playing around with how to coat it. Because I'm afraid of it not being, one, that the texture of it will make, sorry, my hands are all goofy. The texture of it would make the, I don't know if the silicone will stick to it. I don't know if that makes any sense. Here, I need a third hand, which would be my belly. There we go. Put my last 2 corner pieces on. So this goes quite big, so you can make quite a big thing out of this. And I have made a mold before. I will link it in the description box. This is how I came across my X's and O's, my big X and O mold from Jubilee Cuts, because she's seen my struggles. I don't know why you would make a mold and only have half the products, that you have to keep making stuff. So most of the molds that came with the tic-tac-toe boards only had, I think, 2 X's and 2 O's, which made it a pain in the behind to make. So anyways, so I have made, and I've got half of my bottles here, so I'm going to use these first. But I have made a mold before, so I went to Michael's. See, this is quite big. That's quite substantial. I'm gonna say, if I can find a measuring tape, let me look. Oh, here it is. So I have a working area of 8 inches by 4 inches. So that's pretty good. And you can configure this any which way. You can put those 4 corner pieces together and make just a little one. So I was at Michael's. They had these amazing porcelain Christmas ornaments. Now is that not adorable? I'm hoping you can see. It's wood grain with a heart. This doesn't even have to be for Christmas. I thought this would be cute to have the wood grain, and then on the back, after you make it, you could put like clear glitter, or well, put a layer of glitter, and then you could put like wedding names. These could be wedding favors. Adorable. Again, like I said, I don't like buying stuff that's just one use. They had these Christmas trees with these awesome little flowers and such in that. And then there was a third one. It's just dirty, but I will let you see what it looks like. So I was playing because I don't know whether just the texture of it, I don't know whether or not the silicone will stick to it. That was my big thoughts. So I was trying to find something that I could coat it with. So this has 4 layers of clear nail polish on it. The only thing is, I can see ripples in it. And I don't, because when you make a mold, whatever's in here is going to show up in your mold. So you don't want any flaw in this piece because it won't work properly. So I was debating, and then I just did another coat, but my thoughts were spray painting it, and I think that's what's going to happen. So this is still drying, so I'm going to spray paint. That's 2 coats, and I think that's going to be good. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put you on pause for a little bit, because these are the ones I'm going to use today, and I'm going to place them in like this, and one in like this, so you can get 2 in this one. Right? We're going to take my tape and tape it down. So we'll do all that when I come back, but I want to make sure that I'm going to get this done properly. Let's see if I can bring you in a little better. It's kind of hard being here at the trailer, and I don't have my table set up. I want to do a video for you guys. There, and then I'll turn you this way. So that's good. So yeah, so that's what my thoughts are. And then I picked these up. I don't know if it'll work, but wouldn't that be the gosh darndest cutest little brooch? That would be adorable. So I bought these. That's where all the black is coming from. Look at my hands. Because I was trying to figure out what I kept putting my hands in that was black, and it's these. So I'm going to paint these with a clear coat of nail polish, because I want what is not going to be, how do I explain it? If it's going to be dull, your mold will be dull. If this is shiny, like say this, like say the bottle is shiny, right? Anything that you're going to put in the mold, if it's shiny, the mold will be shiny. I hope that makes sense. So with that, I'm going to do probably, I'm going to try and do 4 coats of white paint on these, because I don't want, like I said, I don't want lines in it, which is kind of what has happened to this. I don't know if you can, it's coming across there. You can see the little ridges, and that was because of the nail polish brush. Now, there's probably other things I could have done. Probably I could have dipped it in actual silicone, but I don't know if that would stick to the mold. I don't know. So anyways, I'm going to quit jibber jabbering. I'm going to paint 2 coats of, or 3 or 4 coats probably on these. But I wanted to show you This is the bowl from my last video. Turned out freaking amazing. I love the color. And the lid is adorable. Adorable. But they don't fit together. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna have to put it in a little bit of a warm bath of hot water. Like what I'm gonna probably do is take some water from my Keurig machine, put it in a dish and set the rim in it, and hopefully I can force it open a little bit so it's pliable. But I think when I had it sitting down that it was oblonged because the mold sits like this, and I did a little wiggly jiggly to get the bubbles out, and I don't think I paid too much attention and just left it. So anyways, it is adorable though. I like the blue tint. That's, I think, maybe the second time I've used it. That's the blue tint from True Blue from Rez, and that's pretty cool. And of course Laura's glitters, all that sparkles. Okay, so I'm gonna let you go. When we come back, we will tape this down. I will have these base coated or primed or whichever, and we're gonna see you guys in a couple seconds. I'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, I am back. So I am just using, this is a dollar store tray. I was trying to find something that I could use that would be big enough, and hopefully I can use it more than once. So for your base that you're going to adhere your mold to, you need to have it, I personally would think it'd have to be something shiny, something plastic, basically. They suggest that you could use like a file, you know, page covers, but you want something that's got a little bit of a substantial as well. So with that, this is what I'm choosing to use. I'm gonna flip this upside down, and we're gonna take our two-way tape, because it's telling me, oh, that's the wrong instructions. It is telling me to take my two-way tape and put it on my mold shape. So I'm gonna take my tape, and you want to make sure you get the corners as well. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna take my scissors and cut it here, and then we're gonna turn it this way. I guess I should have went all the way so we can cover that. I can fix that later. I can lift the corners up. I just want to get it down, and then we will give it a good varnish, which means rubbing it just to adhere it to the plastic. And this one we could get away with just a little bit in here because we have the two ends. So I can come up like that. There we go. So we still have lots of tape. And two-way tape, you can purchase that even at the dollar store, guys, if you need more, because there's enough there, but depending on how many molds you want to make is how much you will use. So I'm going to take this corner, lift it up, and I'm going to actually trim this a little bit. Not like it actually really matters. Try and get that part of the tape off. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Maybe. Oh my goodness, it's hard to... I didn't think it'd be that hard to grab the piece of paper. Holy lifting, that's funny. Let me see if I can use a little bit of a knife just to get the corner. Just want to... Holy Toledo. That was more difficult than it really needed to be. Hopefully it stays. Oh my goodness, Sherry. There we go. One piece down. But I forgot to lift this side up. I'm not too worried because that side's gonna come underneath. There we go. Push this down. That's what I should have done over here, but I did not. And oh, it's sticky, guys. The tape is sticky, which is good. It's supposed to be. Oh. What? Trials and tribulations, I tell you. There we go. Let me see if I can get this corner to go down this way. There we go. And I'm going to lift this corner up. There we go. Put that down. Attempt to too funny. What? Oh my. All right, but I want to kind of lift this part up. Oh, no, that's going to be in there. Let me just get this part first, if I can. There we go. And then I'll lay that part on top of it. We are done. The main thing is you want to make sure that you're going to have a good seal everywhere because you don't want the silicone to come out. So here we go, guys. Press it down in the center and give it a good push. I might even flip it upside down and do it this way. I guess I probably could have done it more evenly, but that's all right. It's textured, but not on the other side. This side is textured, but the other side is plain. There we go. It's on. Now, if you don't have any of this tape, it's saying to me in the directions that you could also use like hot glue to glue this to a surface. So we're on there. So that's amazing. Now I did 2 coats of paint. I need to do 1 more good coat and I think we are good. So I'm going to go and do another coat of that. This is all good. And then when we come back, we're going to mix up our 2-part silicone mold making kit. So with that, guys, I'll see you in just a couple seconds. Okay, so my little ornaments are dry. There's a nice shine to them, so I'm hoping this works. So I'm going to put them, because you want them face up, not face down, because I want this part to be what we're going to mold, correct? And I thought I would put the corners of my little hooks in the corners. And then we can kind of place them centered. I'm just trying to get over and I'm looking. I don't know if you can see that, guys. You want it to make sure that it's even, so you don't have one part of your mold is a little bit more than the other. So with that, I'm gonna pick this up, which is why I like the tray. I'm gonna set it over here behind me, and then we are going to get out our silicone. I went to wash this and my glass came off. So I'm hoping that we can do this correctly. All right, so I'm gonna take that off. So when you're mixing up the silicone, they're telling you to do it by weight. Now I really don't know how much I need, but like I said, this is the silicone kit minus the tape. So this is what it comes with. It comes with a part A and a part B, and it comes with the instructions, which always, that's one thing I like about the Let's Resin. The instructions are amazing. So this is what the kit comes with. Now I'm choosing, because I already have a kit that I had purchased myself, and I'm gonna use my other kit first. There's no use opening up two bottles. So it's telling me, we're gonna go step by step, my friends. Pour part A into the plastic cup. So I'm just gonna use these solo cups, and I really don't know how much I need. That's my thing. Okay, so I'm just gonna read the instructions. It says here that it is premium curing silicone, safe, no odor, my apologies, low viscosity, and self-degassing. It is high tensile strength and tear resistant. Oh my goodness, Sherry, I tell you. So you have a 40 to 50 minutes at room temperature for working time. Curing time is 8 hours to 15 hours or longer based on the size and thickness that you make the mold. Mixing ratio is part A to part B by weight, not by volume. So that's why I pulled up my my scale. And in the silicone feels sticky on the surface. Try extending the curing time for 1 or 3 more days. So it is important, do not heat up the liquid silicone. Yeah. I'm just looking here and it doesn't really say how to do this. So I'm assuming it's equal parts. I want to make sure I do it right, guys. Okay, so step 1, prepare your molds. Do not use silicone. That's the other thing I forgot to say. When you're, don't use a silicone mat because it will stick to it. You won't have any success whatsoever. So it says pour part A into the small plastic cup. And then it says pour part B into the plastic cup. And then you mix for 5 minutes. Now I have one of my trusty dusty these. I'm gonna put my gloves on just because. And I don't know. I'm gonna mix. I don't want to go too thick with this mold, but I'm gonna mix enough. And then, like I said, if I need to make a second batch, then I need to make a second batch, because you can always add on top. All right, it's better to go less than waste, is what my brain is telling me. So I'm gonna zero off of this. This is part A, and what I'm looking at is probably gonna need most of what's in here, so I don't know. Let's do, there's a little cap on this. I don't know if you can see that. And I apologize if you can hear it. It is pouring outside. It is raining cats and dogs. So let me do 90 grams of each and see where it goes. There, oh, 92. Okay, so we got 92 grams. I'm gonna wipe off my cap so I'm not making a mess. Clean as we go, my friends. It just looks so dark. I hope everything is good to see for you guys. So there's that, part B. So I'm gonna, 92, remember guys, 92. I'm gonna clear it. And now we're gonna put 92 of part B. $70, $80. I guess I could be turning it so you could see it. My apologies. Oh, let me wipe off. There's a little something on here. Okay, so we got 81. I want to start going slower now because we're getting 87, 88. Oh, 91. Let's see if it's a drop will work. Oh, yes, there we go, 92. That was pretty good. So now I'm gonna mix this, put everything back together. I wiped off the lip of my cup, my container, and now it says to stir for 5 minutes thoroughly. And it's kind of hard when it's white and white to know. Here, let me move my scale out of the way. It's hard to know if it's mixed because it's all white. And guess what Sherry's gonna put in? I have some dollar store glitters. We're gonna glitterify our little mold because it's Sherry. You can put mica powder in it. Let me see what my directions say. It says, can I color the translucent silicone? Yes, you can add mica powder or silicone rubber pigment, specifically for silicone rubber. And then do I need to spray the mold for release? No, mold's release agent is not necessary. Because when I made the other one, I will link my other video in here. And I never thought, let me do this. I didn't set a timer, so I don't even know how long I'm mixing. So I ended up, I put glitter in the other one I made. So it was for the X's and O's. So I will link that in the description box. So anyways, 5. We have almost 3 minutes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, guys, instead of putting you through the torture of me stirring and scraping, I'm gonna come back when my 4 minutes is up. I'll be back in a sec. 5 minutes total, but I still have 4 minutes. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, so I'm done mixing for 5 minutes, so it's all mixed up. And I'm just gonna be Sherry and add glitter. So I'm gonna add a little shake of this blue. This is just all dollar store glitters I had here at the trailer. And a little shake of blue, a little shake of silver. It's because, you know, even on a rainy day, it's gonna be a glitterific day. And some little bit of pink. There, we're gonna mix that in. And there we go. Make sure it's mixed thoroughly. All right, so here we go. So we are gonna pour over. Let me just set my, on top of that wet one, even though it's, all right, here we go, guys. I hope I mixed enough. Oh, I may have, guys. Look at that. I did. So 92 ounces of each part works out. Oh, grams. Oh, could you imagine 92 ounces? 92 grams. And I'm just gonna get everything out. Make sure I get it all. And then once this guy's done, we will do our bug. But I'm gonna give the bug a bath first. There we go, guys. I'm excited. So I'm gonna throw this cup out, but I'm gonna give my cleaning video, wipe them off as you use them, and then you will be very, very grateful. Okay, so that's it, guys. I'm gonna let this sit. Oh, I can see the bubbles are popping already. So it says to for the silicone and the container to cover it at least 1/4 of an inch. If you make it too thin, it might rip. So, but I can see, I don't know, I probably could put a little more, but I'm happy with what's there. So we're gonna leave that. And then it says to adjust the position. Oh, that's for that later. So yeah, so it's gonna take up to 1 day, 12 to 15 hours, 8 to 15 hours to cure. So I'm gonna, again, which is why I like this. Look at that, all that glitter in there, pretty cool. So I'm gonna set this aside, and tomorrow morning, oh no, it's leaking. It's leaking. That's weird. No, it's leaking in this corner. I'm wondering if I do have a glue gun here, so let me see. There's always trials and tribulations, guys, I tell you. I'm wondering if I can wipe this down. That is crazy. I'm gonna put these this way so I can, and I tried to make sure everything was solid. No way. That is ridiculous. It keeps coming out. Everywhere else is good except this corner. So I'm going to heat up my glue gun, and hopefully it doesn't leak out much more. And then I'll put a bead of glue all around the edging. Okay, guys. There's always something, isn't there? I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I've been trying to put as much pressure, can you see where it's leaking? From here all the way to here. So I'm trying to put as much pressure. I'm wiping away what I can. And then I'm going to come back and dry it with this. And then I've got my glue gun and it's hot and ready to go. So we're just going to try and just glue. Oh, of course. Nothing wants to work today. And glue what I can. These clips are getting in the way. I'm going to keep wiping as I'm going. craziness. I don't know if you're seeing what I can do here. Welcome to Sherry's channel, where you learn to do it wrong and fix it. And you seen I pressed as hard as I could, so I don't know what I did that I was not doing it right, but anyway, we've got it rectified, I hope. I'm just glad I had a glue gun at the trailer with glue sticks. For a minute I didn't think I had sticks. Big old goop. Oh, I think that worked, guys. Kind of glad I put the glitter in there so I can see where all the just big chunks. I don't know, now that I goofed that up, I might actually put more in there. We'll see. I have silicone everywhere. No. Oh, come on. It's still coming out. I don't know, guys. Whether I pour it out, because I have 45-minute working time. I'm debating whether to pull it. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. I'm going to pull this apart because it keeps coming out. Why, oh why? That is so weird that it... I just don't want to waste any more is what's in my brain. Okay, I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to attempt to take this out if I can. What? You know what? I'm just going to keep doing what I was doing. And I think if it comes out, it comes out. If a little bit comes out, because now it's hard to get it to stick to it because it's wet. Is what my issue is going on here. So I'm going to try and dry what I can and go a little bit at a time and quick. And it has nothing to do with using this tray. This tray would have been a good idea. If you can see, half of it's working. So it was just a matter of not sticking on this end, which is really weird. Yeah, it's not sticking to it because it's silicone, and yeah, that's craziness. But if I can get it to have a little bit of a barrier, I'm fine. And I'm gonna probably mix up a little bit more just because I don't want it to be, oh, and my shifted. Oh, it's gonna be all underneath. Oh my goodness. I tell you guys. I don't mind it being underneath because I can just cut that away. And you're getting it all, guys. All of my tribulations and trials. I think we're good. I can't push on it, is what I'm thinking. This is so funny. I think that's good. It's not coming out past where I put that. So what I'm going to do is rearrange my little guy in there. And I am going to mix up a little more just because I want to make sure I have 45 minutes to work with. I can always add a second layer. That is too funny. And you know what? It's hard to know whether you have the barrier part until you put in your silicone, right? Oh, it's leaking up. Oh, it's leaking everywhere. Because I've been moving it around. All right, guys, I'm going to silicone this all the way around. This is crazy. It wasn't leaking down here until I probably started pushing every which way. Stop with the clip. All right, I'm going to continue to put this all the way around. And I hope it works. Like I said, I was good all around until I started pushing down. So, I don't want the instructions to get wet. All right, guys, so I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to glue all the way around. I'm going to mix up probably 30 more grams of each and put it on top. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I have mixed up another 30 grams of A, 30 grams of B. It doesn't look like a lot, but I'm hoping it works. This barrier that I've made is awesomely, it's there. So next time, just because it's me, I probably will glue around the edge of this just because you don't know until you pour in stuff, right? So I feel like bad. So anyways, I made sure my molds were not shifted because I was shifting. It shifted a bit because I had moved. I'm going to move this guy just a little bit this way. It's already underneath my mold, so it is what it is. I can cut that out with an X-Acto knife and trim it around. So with that, I'm going to pour in, not glittered, I'm just going to pour this in, and I'm hoping this is enough. I'm going to set it aside, and hopefully by tomorrow morning it will be all nice and cured. And I won't be able to do the mold until I go home because I don't have my resin here. But maybe we can do the bug mold in this video as well. And then there will be a part 2, and I will, when I get home, we will make the things that I molded. So there you go, guys. If there's an issue, I'll bring you back, but I'm pretty sure it's all good. Okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Bye. Okay, we are back. I could hardly wait because it was done halfway through the day yesterday. So I'm going to take off all these clips to start off. And I'm going home today, so you may get a resin video at the end with this. So I picked up those silly bugs again. They're all black. These silly things, I haven't washed them yet. Okay, so I'm gonna stick my little, just a butter knife under the edge to get this glue off. So from now on, I will always put glue on the edge. I don't know if I would have trust issues with the tape. So anyway, I'm hoping this turned out because I think this would be cute. Okay, so basically you're just going to pull these apart. Give it a wiggle and done. And they come clean pretty easily. Just give it a wipe. There we go. Oh, it's the tape. I was wondering why it felt weird on the end. The tape is on there still. All right, guys. Here we go. I gotta wipe my hand. Just give me a second. I don't want this black all over my new mold. Holy Toledo. It's everywhere. This is hilarious. There's bugs. All right, here we go. I'm just taking my finger and prying it off. And of course, the glitter all went onto the bottom. Now, I have an X-Acto knife. This is a cheapy one I just bought at the dollar store. And I'm just gonna take this because with it shifting, that's the only reason why this would be all like this underneath, and I feel bad. And this is a bad knife. Oh, I never thought. Gotta just go gently around the heart. This isn't working. That's not a very sharp knife. See, this is what happens when you keep moving around to go do things. I've got just the blade here. Let me see. Oh, this one's better. I'm just doing it roughly, and then I will come around. When I get home with my proper nice and properly trim the edges up here. And that heart. Hoping you can see this, guys. get this one around here. Okay, let's pop this out. So there's some of it that still needs to be cut back, but I want to do that when I get home. Oh my goodness, that worked. And you know what? I shouldn't have I shouldn't have put the glitter in there, because I don't know if you can see it. It's all raised. It is cool with the heart. Like I said, I just got to clean up these edges, and I don't want to do it with the dull one. And then I've got my little nib here for it to hang with. Oh my goodness. Here, let's just do this. And that turned out. So I'm hoping it looks to be shiny. That's good. That was what I was trying to get with my 10 coats of whatever on my let me just I just don't want to break off that little nib. And you could even tape this down, like if you wanted to make sure, but the only thing is then it would be uneven. I would just leave it and do it this way. And if you get underneath, then you get some stuff that you have to cut away. And some of it, if you pull it up, and then you get a perfect. I just want to get in between here and here. Oh, but let me do that myself. There we go. And this little nib, which is good. And I have to cut that off. I shouldn't have put the glitter in. I shouldn't have put the glitter in. It's distracting. I don't know if that makes sense. I should have done solid color. I'm just going to cut this excess off the edge. So the tape would probably work. I don't know. It was weird because you watched me. I pushed it down. I even made sure the tape was stuck to the plastic before we even proceeded. So I don't know. I just want to get the big parts off, and then when I go home I can do a nice clean job with a proper knife. And this was probably done, I did the video at about 5 in the morning, and this was probably done by noon, 1 o'clock, but I wasn't able to videotape it, so there we go. There, that's done. Put my little knife thing back. So there, that turned out. I just got to clean up around here. Like I said, I don't want to do it. So when I go home, we'll make up a nice couple of coasters or little Christmas ornaments. And I'm thinking would be cool to do this, brush this with maybe gold and then do like a brown mica powder. I think that'd be cool. And then you can outline the heart with gold and the edge. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. And with that, I will see you when I get home. I'll see you in a bit, guys. Hello, I am back. I am at home and we're gonna make our little Christmas ornaments. Now, I'm very disappointed. I should not have put the where are you? I shouldn't have put the glitter in there. And I'm having the hardest time cutting off these edges. I tried with my X-Acto knife. It didn't quite work. I have this burnishing tool, but it didn't work. So I don't know, guys. I may have to go get myself a pair of little cuticle nippers, but we're gonna play with it anyways. I did get what I wanted to get off. I'm not gonna fill them 100% because, like I said, I don't know. The heart's a little bit. I don't know if you can. Oh, where are you? There you go. I don't know if you can see. There's a lip still, but I'm afraid to cut it because I can't get it to go straight. So in my little brain, I've got you zoomed in. I'm gonna unzoom you. In my brain, I'm going to put where the wood grain is. I'm gonna do gold, and then I'm gonna fill it up with. This is from Krystal Resin. It is mica powder, and it is called Coffee. And I thought I would put that in. So this, I'm hoping, will come out right. So I did one already, and we're gonna get on to doing the other one. It's just the raised bits of the coaster, and I'm just running my 24 karat gold marker over it. And this is why I said I wish I did not put the glitter in, because now it makes it difficult to see. And I think some of it may be raised, but it is what it is. Nothing ever goes right. So I'm just getting into the edges. I'm pulling these. I'm going to pick this up so I can get right into around the heart and right to the edge. Now, I wanted to do the edges in gold as well and outline that heart in gold. So I've taken it upon myself with this one to, and see, it's hard to see, but it's also up in here because I put that silly glitter. So on here, I also outlined here the edging because it was kind of getting on there anyway. So I thought, hey, let's try it. If it works, it works. If it don't, then I'll put it on after. And get all the way around. I'm hoping you're seeing. Sorry, guys. Just getting it in there. And we will be doing another mold making video because I want to do the trees that I have. So I just want to make sure I get all of these lines. I just can't believe it leaked on me. I just want to make sure I get all of the raised bits. And I think we're good. So now I'm going to go upstairs. I've got my resin. It is in a bath. And I always, resin of choice is Krystal Resin. It's a 2-part epoxy that I'm using today. And I'm going to get in there and get it out of the bath, mix it up, and I'll see you guys when I'm all mixed up. When I'm mixing, as always, I wear my respirator. Please, I go through this every video. We use your PPE. I want you to be safe. Use your respirator, use your gloves, and I'm choosing not to do that when I come back so I can talk to you guys. So I'll see you guys in just a few seconds. Hey guys, I am back. I have mixed up 4 ounces of Krystal Resin, and I am 100% sure that that's probably more than what I'll need. Now I'm taking just a level spoon like that of my mica powder. Probably, again, way more than what I probably need to use. And we're mixing that up nice and slow so I don't throw it all over where I do not want it. All right. I want to make sure it's totally combined. I think it'll look pretty because I want it to look like a wood tree, but I thought it would be nice to highlight the, yeah, there we go. Nice chocolatey, milk chocolate brown. Am I getting it in there? I don't know, guys. All right, so here we go. We're just gonna pour, and I don't want to go all the way. I think that's probably where I want to go, because I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to bring it all the way to the top, because I know it's, like you can see how it's rough edged. Yeah, it is what it is. Maybe I'll pour just a bit more so it pushes it in there into the other side of that heart. Let me see. Let's get in there. Get in there. Get in there. And it's not a coaster, right? So it's gonna, hopefully it works. We'll see. We'll find out in the morning. Like I said, you can see how the hearts look deformed, but it's the overlay, because it was all covered on the bottom, right? So anyways, so I'm gonna find something to put that in, and oh, and I'll show you. This was the other one I did. It is humongously thick. I didn't need it to be that thick, but I had it all made, so I just poured it in. So that is the X's and O's one. I'll link that video as well. So we're gonna put some little spritz of 99% alcohol on there, break out those bubbles, and I will see you guys in the morning. A couple seconds for you, but morning for me. See you guys. Okay, we are back. I'm excited. I hope this turned out. I don't know, guys. That's kind of... See, I'm having an issue with that because there was a lip on the heart. You see that? There we go. I don't know if I put too much gold on there, but and just as I thought, the glitter has come through. These are all what nots to do, guys. So anyways, I have glitter on there. Wow. I will do another video. That is sad. It turned out, but I don't know. See, I did glitter in the other one, but it was fine. It was fine glitter. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I probably put too much gold on there, but it was hard to, because there's quite a bit of lines, right? So anyways, there's how to make a mold, possibly. I am, yeah, it's one of those things. I'm gonna have to figure out how to cut that better. But it turned out good, other than, like I said, the glitter's stuck on here, because the glitter went all to the surface of this. So remember not to put glitter in that. What a waste. Mind you, it didn't take much of the resin mold kit. It didn't take much. So I'm gonna probably make another one of these because I really like this, and I'm gonna redo this, I think. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It's what can go wrong goes wrong. And yes, go check out. I have the links for the kit will be in my description box, and also the silicone rubber for making the molds. So go check that out. So I have all the links in the description box. If you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, please think about subscribing. And in the description box, I have the links to where to purchase TriArt liquid glass. I have the links to where to purchase a Fundy molds with a discount code. I also have the links to where to purchase molds and shapes molds. I also have the links to where to purchase Julie Cuts molds. I also have the links to Krystal Resin with my discount code of Sherry Moulton 5, capital S. I have the links to the Let's Resin with this that I used today, the kits. I also have my two amazing Rez distributors. I have Michelle from Artworks Resin Canada. My discount code for Michelle is Sherry Moulton 10, capital S, capital M. And I have the amazing Laura from Laura's Art Corner, my glitter guru. My discount code for Laura is all capital letters, Sherry Moulton 10. And I have my PayPal link if you choose to donate, help support my channel. And I'm an Amazon affiliate, so my links are also in there. So with that, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Love you. Bye.